Nagito could have impaled himself with the spear.
Are you serious? He really committed suicide? Like that?
A bit weird, isn't it?
He-
What's his motivation?
Probably chose that spear so he could commit suicide like that. If someone else did this, there's no reason they'd go to all this trouble just to kill someone with a spear.
I agree. When I was investigating this case, I kept thinking over and over how strange it was. Why did the killer use the knife and the spear so differently?
So you're saying he needed to use that spear to pull off his trick?
Then, this is for real? He really committed suicide? Every single wound on his body. That was all him?
Not just that, he did all that while he was gripping the spear? That spear should not have stabbed Nagito until the very end. Which means Nagito wounded himself while he was gripping that spear, right?
Did he put the duct tape on his mouth too?
He probably covered his own mouth so we wouldn't hear him screaming in pain.
Did he need to go that far? That's beyond crazy. Why would he do that to himself?
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
He was probably trying to get us to make a mistake. By committing a suicide that looked like a murder, he was trying to steer us toward the wrong answer. His goal was to get us all executed.
Was that his goal? Or maybe his goal, like, you know Nagito's weird, so maybe his goal was just to make it difficult for us to overcome the challenge. That sounds kind of like Nagito, right?
He stabbed himself over and over
Oh,
again?
hello, what a save. How are you doing on this afternoon? I have to check out of the window. Thank you for the bits, it's much appreciated.
Did he want
Thank
to
you,
die
thank you.
that bad?
That's messed up. That's seriously so messed up.
That seems odd. He's been talking about hope throughout the game. What would be the point of killing everyone? I don't think it was his intention to kill everyone. I think his intention was to make it difficult for us, so that we have to overcome the despair. That's what he says all the time, isn't it?
Yeah, that's our Nagito.
Jeez, and I was starting to feel a little sympathetic towards him. How stupid of me. I completely underestimated his capacity for malice. A mind-boggling malice that threatened us even after he's died. That's the form of his malice took. I had forgotten all about it until now. If he was here now, he'll probably be sneering at me.
However, there is one thing I still do not understand. He said he would reveal the traitor.
Maybe
right?
he's the traitor?
Whatever became of that?
Still on this crazy game, I see. Well, we're almost over. This is pretty much the final
He was
chapter.
probably
Not
planning
the
to
final
kill
chapter,
the traitor
but
along with the rest of
the
us.
final chapter is very short after this one. This was the last murder, it seems. Hello, Gwen. You hurt your knee.
So why did he
You
not
hit it
just
on a
do that in
table
the
or
first
something
place?
as you were walking.
If he had no qualms with killing everyone, he did not have to cause a bomb scare to reveal the traitor.
I bet the bomb scare was part of the strategy behind this trick. He made us split up and search for a bomb so none of us would have an alibi.
You sat on it? Wait, how do you sit on your own knee? What?
He created a scenario where any of us could have killed him.
Then it felt like he moved away. He shouldn't have.
He
Oof.
tried to make us doubt each other. And tried to hide the truth behind his suicide.
Did he cause a bomb scare for that reason alone?
He's a fucking bastard who killed himself for his delusions of grandeur. It's not that unthinkable.
And it was hard to move, and then I stretched it out, and it popped and hurt. Yeah, definitely don't try to move it.
You are right.
Sounds bad.
I suppose.
It happens pretty often, to be honest. Well, maybe you just hurt a tendon a bit, and you just need to stretch and rest. I don't know.
Yeah, it appears we've come to a conclusion.
Yeah, it sounds like something that you should go to a doctor.
Bastard Nagito committed suicide. It was all done by him so we'd be executed.
But maybe it was just, it doesn't hurt anymore. Oh, yeah, maybe it was just like the tendon. You just hurt the tendon a little bit. I did it last night too. Well, stop doing that. That's clearly not good. Just stretch your legs muscles and your knee tendons and do some exercising. Nothing too crazy, but just do a few squats or something like that. Just, to keep the whole body working properly.
That should be okay, right?
Let me see if I can do it again. No! That sounds bad.
What? You're not satisfied yet?
No, I agree that Nagito killed himself, but I feel like there's something that doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it's still
probably just my imagination.
It's still very confusing. Why, I mean, I sort of understand what she's talking about. I don't think it's a mistake to assume that Nagito committed suicide, but why do I feel so uneasy about it? Is it because we don't know who the traitor is? Or...
So what are you gonna do? Is it okay to proceed with the voting time?
What do you think, Akane?
Well, there's no doubt Nagito's death was a suicide. Oh well, I guess my gut is wrong sometimes.
You are right. It is not as though we can draw any other conclusion.
But maybe Nagito committed suicide, but it was actually a murder? And he was helping somebody else by making it seem like a suicide? Because he's the sort of boy who would do that, right? He said multiple times he would do that sort of stuff, so...
Then it's okay to end it here, huh? That means we're done with this last class trial and we can leave this island, right? It's okay to reach such a happy ending, right?
Then it's okay? It's okay to say, you've decided on the killer? Understood. Then voting time.
No, hold on a sec.
Hold on. Why?
Sorry, just a little more. I want you guys to wait just a little more. I can't help but feel like there's still something we overlooked.
Something we've overlooked.
Like who the traitor is?
But the issue here is who killed Nagito, right? Even if we identify the traitor, the conclusion won't change.
That's true, but...
The mystery isn't just about who the traitor is. No matter how you look at it, Nagito's death is a suicide. But I'm a little worried, you know? I'm worried about starting the voting time while there's still a mystery.
I mean, considering they all die if they get it wrong, they should be more hesitant, yeah.
Hey, what do you mean it's not about who the traitor is? What kind of mystery is left?
But maybe that's what the murderer wants? For everybody to not be hesitant and just go, and then they all die and the murderer gets to leave?
There's just one thing that doesn't make sense, and it relates to Nagito's death. Plus, it's something even Nagito couldn't influence. He couldn't even tamper with the evidence for it.
Something related to Nagito's death, and it's something that even he couldn't have messed with.
You're gonna keep going? And here I thought we were finally finished.
Something related to Nagito's death. A piece of evidence that even he couldn't mess with. Oil lighter, MP3 player, Sonia's account. Sonia secretly used the bombs on the military base. Monomi was apparently peeking at the whole thing. That's only it's Monokuma's account. Bombs were fake. Monomi's notebook. Gas mask and gloves. Those were hidden under Nagito's cottage under his bed. Piece of blue paper under his bed. Oh, T-Wish, thank you very much for the follow. It's much appreciated. Thank you, thank you. A round, thin piece of aluminum paper. That's probably the cover for the poison, right? Not common special poison. The gas mask and gloves. One thing that Nagito wasn't able to tamper with. Not the plushie, not the girder, not the panels, not the oil lighter, not the MP3 player. Maybe the poison?
Crap!
No, that isn't it. Okay, okay. A piece of evidence that even he couldn't mess with. Gas masks and gloves? Hope Speak Academy file. Monomi's notebook. MP3 player. Probably not the MP3 player. Probably not the Monokuma panels either. The spear. Duct tape. Bent rope. Torture wounds. The gas mask and gloves. Sonia secretly used one of the bombs from the military base at the ancient ruins and found out the bombs were fake. At that time, Monomi was apparently peeking the whole thing. Monomi's notebook? The diary that Monomi updated every day, or did she? According to Monokuma, Monomi can't write. Maybe that's it?
Crap!
No, that isn't it. Survival knife. No, not it. All of these things from the top, from MP3 Sonia's accounts to above, they're not it. It must be something down here, right? Whole Speak Academy file. Due to the fact that Monokuma forged the traitor's profile, looking at this won't help identify who the traitor is. Special poison, piece of blue paper, gas mask and gloves. Monokuma was kind enough to make special poison. It's not the poison though, but it might be the gas mask and gloves. No, that's not it. Well, the only thing left is the piece of blue paper. Is that it, though? Just a piece of paper found under his bed. I mean, it's probably from the bottle poison, but am I missing something on the things up here? So it's decided left, noon chop, spear, lacerations, torture wounds, stab wounds. That's not it. Burnt rope. That's not it. Survival knife. Blood on the left hand. Duct tape. Spear. Monokuma plushie. Blood on girder. Monokuma panels. Oil lighter. MP3 player. We control the blood pattern. Stabbing himself in the hand. No, but we don't have blood pattern as one of the truth bullets, so that can't be it. It has to be something that is in the truth bullets. Oh my god, give me 1 second. I'm back. So it has to be something that is in the truth bullets. It is one of these things. One of these things is the evidence that he wouldn't have been able to tamper with. And I just don't see it. Because torture wounds, we know he did it. Burnt rope, we know he did it. Survival knife, we know he did it. Blood on the left hand, we know that's because he was holding the spear. I mean, technically he had no control over the fire. He set it up, but once he started, he was already dead, right? I don't know how this game works. It's basically one of these things, one of these facts from the investigation is an evidence that he couldn't mess with. We only have 1 minute. Did you do a logic dive or Hangsman Gambit? We did one logic dive to find out how the spear killed him. And it was from propping up the spear on the ceiling girder and then just letting it go, and the spear stabbed him. And that explains the blood on his left hand and the blood pattern on his left hand, because he was holding the chain for the spear. But what is the one evidence he couldn't have tampered with? Oil lighter? MP3 player. I think it's the Monokuma file.
I see.
Oh, apparently.
Is it about the Monokuma file?
There was something in the Monokuma file, because I did read it. Let's go back to it. The victim is Nagito Komaeda. The body was discovered inside the warehouse near the Monokuma plushie factory. Estimated time of death is believed to be noon sharp. Not only there's a spear stabbed in his stomach, there are multiple stab wounds on each of his thighs. Furthermore, there's laceration on his left arm and a knife impaled through his right hand. That... What is wrong about this, though? This is pretty correct. And he could have done all of this. We know he got the spear on his stomach. We know he did the stab wounds on his thighs. We know he did the laceration on his left arm. And we know he impaled himself with a knife. So what's wrong here? The estimated time of death? We'll see, I guess.
Yeah, that's it.
Huh? There was something suspicious in the Monokuma file?
The victim is Nagito Komaeda. The body was discovered inside a warehouse near the Monokuma plushie factory. Estimated time of death is believed to be noon sharp. Not only there's a spear stabbed on his stomach, there are multiple stab wounds on each of his thighs. Furthermore, there's lacerations on his left arm and a knife impaled through his right hand. But all of that seemed doable. The suspicious part about the Monokuma file that Chaki is worried about is... What is it? What's hidden in the Monokuma file? Time of death? Time of death. Death. This is not time, though. This is... Cause of death. It doesn't say the cause of death. That's true. So that's gonna be it. That's interesting. Oh my god, that's a lot of pieces. Oh my god. Too many pieces, what the fuck? Can we like just get rid of these, please? Cause. Off. Where's the F? Where's the F? Oh my god, too many. Oh my god, I missed the F. It's just too many! How am I able to do that? That was like actually the most difficult Hangsman Gambit in the game so far. It was just like non-stop letters all the time. Would you like to retry? Yes, please. That was like way more than regular. Like if you go back on the other Hangsman Gambits, I actually have to speed them up just because of how slow it is. But like this time was actually not doable. I guess at least I get my HP back. So that's something. Cause. We need a U. So cause. Oh my god, please stop! I can't reach it. It goes too fast for me. It's just, what am I supposed to do here? Like, are you fucking kidding me? Cause, oh, we need an F. Of death. We need an A. We need an A. It's no A's. It's gonna be a problem. Oh my god. I lost the A. Oh, there we go. Oh my god, we're gonna lose the H. Oh, maybe not. Where's the T? Where's the T? There we go. That was ridiculous, though. Wow.
In this particular case's Monokuma file, there's no specific cause of death.
Not only is there a spear stabbed on his stomach, there are multiple stab wounds on each of his thighs. Furthermore, there's a laceration on his left arm and a knife impaled on his right hand.
Isn't that weird? Until now, the files always specified the cause of death.
That's true, I noticed that when we first got it. And I thought maybe the cause of death is gonna be the poison. Not actually any of those wounds. Right?
But the cause of death is obvious, is it not?
Oh, hello, Concrete Stan. How are you doing on this afternoon?
The spear in Nagito's stomach. It is obvious just by looking at it that it was a cause of death.
Maybe it's not included if it's not important enough to write about.
Oh, give me 1 second.
Well,
There we go.
Monokuma,
I plead the fifth!
There he goes again! I'm so appalled that I have nothing to say.
So that's where the poison is gonna come in.
But even during
The
Gundam's
cause
case,
of death.
and before during Mikan's case, the thing he purposely omitted from the Monokuma file was always the most important mystery in the case.
Are you saying that applies this time too?
Hold on a sec. Then, are you saying there's more to Nagito's death? Are you suggesting, again, that his death wasn't a suicide?
You guys were the ones who said it was a suicide in the first place.
No, I don't think it's a mistake to call Nagito's death a suicide, but it's not just a suicide. Come to think of it, did Nagito really commit suicide just to get us all killed?
are you sticking up for him?
That's not what I meant. I mean it in a bad sense.
I'm fucking tired. Oh, that sounds bad. Well, at least you can rest for the rest of the evening, right? Unless you're working right now, I guess.
Bad sense?
Work
Just
has me
remember
dead.
that his
Oof.
malice always defied our expectations, and that concerns me. For
Oh, going to
example,
sleep
would
soon.
that
Well,
malice
that's good.
Just end here?
Huh?
Did Nagito's malice drive him to risk his life for a truth we'd reach this easily? I mean, this is Nagito we're talking about, you know?
How interesting! You sure do believe in Nagito, huh? Because you believe in his malice, you continue to suspect his malice. I see. I guess that's what passes for friendship these days.
What friendship?
What should we do, you guys? Should we proceed with the vote? I think we should keep going until everyone is satisfied, even if it's just to be safe.
You're right. We only get one chance to vote after all.
Just to be safe, huh?
Yeah, there's still the stuff
Guess
we
I have
haven't
no
explained
choice.
yet. The
That's the
poison.
case. I'll do my best to go along with it.
This is friggin' annoying. But if you guys say you're doing it, there's no way I'm gonna back out.
Hey, Monokuma, you heard us. The voting's gonna have to wait.
We've come
I'm always
this far.
tired. I don't remember what
Let's
not
work hard
tired
till the
feels
very
like.
end. If we
It's
work
bad.
together, everything should be all right.
Maybe try sleeping a bit earlier? That usually
That's what
helps.
I believe.
Aww, splendid. You guys are so splendid right now. That's right. If all your hopes are united, no despair can shake you.
If all your hopes are united, no despair can shake you. Now that I think about it, Nagito said the same thing. The absolute hope that can overcome any despair. He said he was yearning for that. Then, the situation we're in might be the thing Nagito wanted all along. Oh, never mind. I'm probably overthinking. My excuse for not keeping my room clean is mazing all day makes me too tired to make my own room. I mean, that's fair enough. To be honest, my excuse is I'm too depressed. Man, my heart was racing like crazy when I thought the voting time was gonna start, but, well, if you think about it rationally, there's no way it was gonna happen. We haven't done this bit yet. Most of the players probably figured that out too. You're the only one who didn't know. Isn't that right, Monomi? Hey, how much longer are you planning to sulk? Let's get along like we always do. Alright, you passed. Friendship is measured by how long you can stand the silence when you're all alone with someone else. So, Monomi and I are the bestest of best friends. Don't say such stupid things. I hate you so much right now. Enough! Why do I have to be hated that much? Besides the fact that you snap on me like that, I don't trust you at all. Not even a teensy tiny 1mm bit. How sad. Distrusting your friend is much more shameful than being betrayed by your friend, you know? We aren't even friends in the first place. Then, as your older brother, let me say this. You're not my older brother. It's sad to live a life without friendship. That's even sadder than watching a high school rom-com full of guys. What? Well, there may be some demands for that. I fell for it. I totally took the main bait. What? The man bait? Well, whatever that was, let's go back to the trial.
I'm Monomi. By now, there's nothing more for me to say. Anyway, my chest is full of pride right now. Everyone is united against despair. They're totally awesome. That's why I'm gonna fight too. I will fight the only way I can. I'm gonna show that guy my
Okay, let's just go back to the trial.
That's basically it.
Thank you, Monomi.
So if we're working together,
Alright,
where
here
do
we go.
Start? With the cause of death missing from the Monokuma file?
Petition to give Stag 1,000 euros. Oh, I guess it's not euros, that's pounds.
Why don't we try removing all our preconceived notions before we discuss this? In the beginning, our discussion advanced by assuming Nagito's death was caused by the spear.
But you have to think though, even if you had 1,000 pounds, that wouldn't cure your depression though, would it?
It's better to confirm.
I mean,
if
it
there
could
are any other
help, but
possibilities.
you know.
That's what I think.
Other possibilities.
If something other than the spear killed Nagito,
But would it really
all I can
help?
think of is the knife
Or would you
stabbed
just
into his
like spend the
hand.
money and then you go back to being depressed? Because, you know. Anyways,
That was definitely a gruesome wound, but it wouldn't be the fatal wound, don't you think?
it could be fatal.
Cuts on his
It could
legs and
not.
left arm aren't the fatal wounds.
Are we finished already?
I feel like it's possible that we overlooked something.
I would invest a thing into what I want to do that will make me happy. Well, if your depression is just the matter of 1,000 pounds, you can just work towards it. You know? If you know for sure that 1,000 pounds would cure your depression, just work towards it. Which I'm sure that's what you're doing, because you've been working. But no need to feel so sad about it then, because you're getting closer to your goal, aren't you? Overlooked.
Then let's bring up whatever we can think of, one after the other. That might clear some things up.
We got 1,000 quid a month for the rest of our life would help. Yeah, but it's not for the rest of your life, it's like once though. And even for the rest of your life, I mean, it would help. But would it, like, fix all your issues though? Probably not.
Exactly. We should cooperate at a time like this.
A fatal wound that wasn't a spear. We don't even know if it actually exists, but if it does, we need to find out what it is no matter what. Well, we're going into arguments again. Torture wounds, duct tape, blood on the gutter, piece of blue paper, that's gonna be it. Monochrome special poison. It's either gonna be the poison or the piece of
Let us
paper.
consider a different fatal wound.
It's not the knife in his right hand, right?
Gonna keep the poison here.
It's not the other wounds, right?
With all those wounds, maybe he simply bled to death.
Bled to death.
There's no way he burned to death.
Yeah, it was not
Was
burning.
the cause of death something that cannot be seen?
The poison. That was easy. Money doesn't buy happiness, but it sure
Totally
fucking
forgot about
helps.
that possibility.
It helps to some extent. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, I guess.
If the cause of death was something we can't see, then we have to consider poison as a possible method.
Poison? It is true that poison is not something we can see, but why did you bring that up all of a sudden?
I remember. When I went to investigate Nagito's cottage, I discovered something really strange. Inside the refrigerator, I found a bottle of Monokuma's special poison.
I don't mind being rich. Yeah, but like... rich people also... like, there's tons of rich people who are still depressed. So, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I don't think money is... like, it's definitely important for living, for sure, but... I don't think money would cure your depression. I don't know.
Poison?
Additionally, that's a poison made specifically for killing. I see. Now that you mention it, there's no way a toxin like that doesn't relate to the case at all.
If poison was the cause of death, it would not leave an obvious wound on Nagito's body.
It would allow me to get outside and pursue my hobbies and the lack of B? Lack of B, a huge issue, isn't
However,
it?
it's
I
common
do
for blood
understand.
blotches to appear on a body that's been poisoned.
But... like, if you're truly depressed... I don't know.
I see. You sure seem to know a lot about medicine.
What does that mean?
But even if blood blotches appear, if the body was already
I'll send
covered
you
in
an
blood,
e-hug. You know what? Give me 1 second.
there's no way we'd notice them easily, right?
Where is it? There we go. There we go.
Did he wound his body just to camouflage them?
That's also a possibility.
But still, both of Nagito's hands were full. So how would he drink poison?
His left hand was tied up and gripping the spear, and his right hand had a knife stuck in it.
If it was a slow-acting poison, it is possible he consumed it in advance.
No, the warning label on the bottle explicitly states the effect is instant.
Then it's impossible. Both his hands were full just before he died.
And this is when the hardtail appears.
The hardtail?
Totally overvaluing that tail.
His mouth was covered with duct tape, you know. If he wanted to drink poison, how'd he get it past his lips?
Well, it could be just the poison fumes, right?
There's no way he could have drank the poison. It might be impossible. Just kidding. It's not like we're out of possibilities.
It feels like we're way ahead of that at the
Are
moment.
there any
Yeah,
left?
they do tend to take a long time discussing over and over about things that are not that difficult to figure out, I guess, but that's okay.
Hell no. No matter how you slice it, he was totally killed by that spear.
Since we've already ruled out so many possibilities, it might be easier to think about what really killed him. Operation Elimination Method. The hint should be written on the poison's warning label. Maybe.
Yes, the fumes. The way the poison entered Nagito's body, the answer is written on the warning label. That's exactly why Monokuma didn't want us going into the thing, because of the smoke. Alright, I guess we got to do this again. It's okay. But we've like pretty much solved this already. But sure, it's okay. Such action. Such emotion. Ah! Alright, never mind. just give me the things. I don't care about doing this surfing. I just want to get to the answers. There we go. Question 1. What state was the poison when it affected Nagito? Gas. That's pretty obvious. Just ganging up on Monokuma, blaming him for everything. I mean, it's definitely not Monokuma who used the poison, so... Did he actually did anything bad ever? Probably not, right? maybe not. I mean, he didn't actually poison the people, he just gave you the poison. And you did it, right? Ah! Oh my god. Just... Now I understand why people don't like this. It's just because it's like, just let me, you know, I don't want to play this. I just want to get through the investigation. There we go.